Hello, collective, and welcome to Tarot with Candy. Listen, I hope that everything is going good for you and that you're walking in the highest of white lights and fighting the good fight as usual. Okay? Just giving a little pleasantry as I clean out the energy. Okay? So we can get the message loud and clear. So, once again, I hope everything is going well with you. We're just going to try to read the energy and see what comes out. God knows anything could. But whatever we need to see, we're about to see it now. And so take what resonate, leave the rest for someone else to pick up. And let's get into the cards. I am going to use this Might Hurt Tarot deck. It's becoming one of my faves since I've received it or purchased it. Okay? So let's go in with this deck. And again, let's see what the energy is all about. Okay? What's the first card out? Spirit for the collective. Oh, a Six of Cups and the Lovers. Oh, that's so beautiful. Look at that. The Lovers and the Six of Cups. This is like soulmate connection, partnership, someone that you feel like you've been knowing your entire life. It feels like home with the Six of Cups. It's a sweet type of love. There's some type of match here with the Lovers. Oh, it's just beautiful. Okay, so this is what's out here. These are the first cards out. They came out together on top of that. I have no control over any of this, so let's just see what's going on here with the Lovers and the Six of Cups. So we have a beautiful partnership out here. What's the problem with this, or what's in the objection? What is going on here with this beautiful, the Moon. Somebody is keeping secrets. Somebody could be very emotional about this connection. Someone could be trying to hide something about the connection as well. All right, so we have the Moon card out here. So, or someone could fear the fact that this is a solid connection, right? Someone could have a problem with that. Okay. And since it is the Moon, it kind of pulls on our emotions as well. So there's a lot of love here, which is an emotion. A lot of soulmate connection, which is an emotion. And then the Moon is here. So we have three cards saying, you know, there's a lot of emotion around this situation, okay? Whether it's good or bad, don't say. But we do know we have a couple here that's seeing eye to eye. That's a pretty good match. The only thing we need out here is the Two of Cups. All right, Seven of Swords. So somebody, again, is feeling some type of emotions about this love relationship, this couple, this connection. And they want to try to do something to disrupt it, but they want to hide it with the Moon card. So whatever they're doing, it's hidden. Okay, they're trying to lie, steal, cheat, sneak, whatever it is, it's hidden. Okay, or they're trying to hide it. That's evident because the Moon is here, and it may have something to do with this person's emotions as well. It seems like there could be some type of anger or some type of resentment around it as well. You know, if you have to do this kind of stuff, lie and cheat and steal, right? Seven of Swords. Somebody wants to disrupt what is harmony and happiness. That's evident. Now that's down in the subconscious, okay? So what was in the recent past around all of this? What was in the recent past, Spirit? And thank you. Wow, these cards are reading themselves. They just jumped out. You saw that? There was some type of celebration, some type of victory around this love connection. It's good. There's the celebration. There's the party. Okay, that's recognition. That's happiness. That's acceptance. That's love. Once again, that was in the recent past around this situation. This person could have been one of the persons or one of the people in this crowd here, right, that sees you being celebrated, right, but don't necessarily like it, because again, everybody in the crowd isn't happy. Remember that. Okay, of course you already know that. Okay, everybody's not happy for you. Okay, so other people are around. That's evident. Some are for you, this relationship, and some isn't. Okay, so what is the action or intention that's going to be taken here? What is the action or intention? Queen of Pentacles. We have a divine feminine who has something of value in her hand, something to offer, something to bring to the table. But this particular divine feminine energy is good with money, good with managing people. Okay, this could be a business owner. She's also the quintessential wife of the deck. This is the one who can throw the dinner party and make sure all the guests are taken care of and everybody's happy and satisfied. That's what a Queen of Pentacles will do, because she's so fruitful in that way. Okay? Now, whatever that means to you, could mean a lot of money or a lot of things, or just being very rich in a personality that cares and wants to exude or share in her abundance with everyone. Okay, so everyone can feel safe, included in love. That's a Queen of Pentacles. So that's the action that's going to be taken, or that's who we see. So we know she's the part of this love group. Okay, no wonder this person loves her. She's got everything going for her. And once again, you know, she has something to bring to the table, something of value as well. Okay, so ordinarily this would go here. I'm just going to set her up like that just because I got to make space. All right, so we have a Queen of Pentacles. Now, what's in the near future? Let's try to get through this deck and then we'll clarify. What's in the near future? Oh, a wedding. A Four of Wands. So that's in the near future, a happy home. It matches with the Lover, the Six of Cups, and the Six of Wands being celebrated. That's a beautiful thing. It's stability, it's happiness, it's growth, it's advancement, it's comfort, it's love. You know, all that is in the Four of Wands. It's a happy card in the tarot. And it could mean a wedding or just some type of mild celebration. It could mean the purchase of a new home, a baby being born. You know, all this kind of stuff can represent the Four of Wands, but it's all wholesome and good. Okay? Now, the lens this person's looking through, or whose lens is this, Spirit? Whose read is this? The offer. There's a long-term commitment in this plan, which is what this is, a wedding. Okay, so somebody's looking at making plans of a long-term commitment. They want to be fair with this person with the Six of Pentacles. Something being made fair or legitimized. It is a long-term structure, a long-term plan, and it's fair. Okay, it's also two more beautiful cards that actually represent the other cards in this read as well, which is a beautiful thing to see. Okay, there's no opposing cards here except for the Seven of Swords and the Moon here. So somebody's very emotional and they're reacting in a bad way towards something that's good and wholesome and fruitful. And you would ask yourself, why would someone do that? You know, I don't know. But you're at peace. Okay, you're wrestling with your problems. Okay, so you're at peace here. We all have issues that come up in life. And right now, everything seems to be in the flow for you because it came this way. So you're at peace with the beast within. You're taming it. You have a very balanced ego. And you're heart-centered. Okay, just like in this card. Now, that's in the environment. Everyone can see that about you, divine feminine or divine masculine, because there's two parts to a whole, if you will. Okay, so what is the hopes and fears? What else? The hope is that someone can cause confusion by any means necessary. Okay, so you have a Seven of Swords, now you have a Seven of Cups. This is confusion that somebody wants to bring in this otherwise peaceful existence. Okay, with the Seven of Cups. They want to disguise, hide, you know, cloud your judgment, make things look better than they actually are, maybe make someone see someone as an option, just some type of disruption. Okay, so that's the hopes and fears position, that someone is definitely trying to do that. And we already know that because we have a Seven of Swords in the subconscious, and we know this person is up to no good around this beautiful, otherwise happy relationship. Isn't that something? All right, let's get to the outcome, Spirit. What is the outcome? And thank you. What's the outcome here? Ooh, boom, a Tower. So somebody's taking a fall from grace. Somebody is going to have a very disruptive energy about their stability. It could even be a mental break. But there's some type of outbreak here, some type of tantrum, something really going bad due to probably their own actions. But this is a tower, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's the outcome to the situation. If I was this person, I would stop now. Anyway, on the bottom of the deck, yeah, it's a painful ending. That's what they're going to experience, that tower. They're going to experience a painful ending for interfering with something so beautiful. Okay, you don't know what God's plan could be. None of us do. But when something this beautiful and you have this type of energy around it, what else could happen? This person is stuck and confused, all right? That's why they're doing what they're doing, because they don't want to be stuck, but they are. Oh, they could be trying to keep you stuck. It's a King of Pentacles here, and he is the match to the Queen of Pentacles. Do you see that? Like I said, this is a perfect union, and they're both good with money because he also has something to bring to the table. That's his coin, and this is hers. They're a match. These are the two people we're talking about in this reading. What we haven't seen is the person's energy, so we don't know who that is, but we do know it's somebody in the crowd that's not cheering for you. They're not a fan, okay? But here's the Seven of Pentacles. This is hard work put in. This is the halfway mark. This is looking at what's coming in. How did the crops come up? What did you plant? What were your plans? How are they working out? What do you need to tweak? Okay, so that energy is here. And why wouldn't it be? If someone is thinking about marriage or long-term commitment, oh, and there's the Hierophant to perform the ceremony at the wedding. Okay, so we know what we're looking at here, and we know what we're talking about. Okay, there's a painful ending coming for someone, and they're in the tower. I quit now if I were you, but let's see what Tarot has to say. Okay, so we have a beautiful relationship here between a couple. They seem to be doing well, seem to be happy, laying the groundwork, making good decisions. Things are working out in their favor. I'm surprised we didn't see the Three of Wands. But what else is here, Spirit? We have a couple. Yeah, something is eating away at this person. Okay, with the Mouse, they're taking a loss up against this couple, this love, the Six of Cups union here. Okay, somebody here is taking a loss because of that. Yeah, that's the key. So there's some kind of truth around that. And people are gossiping about it. People are talking about it. There's nervous chatter even about what this person's doing or what the, yeah, Divine Masculine, he showed up too. King of Pentacles, here he is. Yeah, it's you guys. It's you two. All right. So we have a Moon out here. Somebody's trying to hide something. This information, some information that could be coming out. Somebody's trying to hide about the money. Okay. It could have something to do with money or some type of protection against the star energy or something that's written in the stars. There's some type of protection around that. Like I said, you never know what God's plan is. You never know why people come together or why situations lay out the way they do. But this ain't no joke. This is nothing to play with. That's the Ten of Swords at the end of that deck, and that's an outcome is a tower. That is nothing to play with in real life, okay? And that's all tarot is. Okay, down in the subconscious, we have a Seven of Swords. Somebody's trying to lie, sneak, and cheat somebody here. They want to cause disruption. Yeah, they want to cut it off. Whatever you got going on, they want to put an end to it. A painful cutoff, right? That's what they want to do. Something's being made public here, though, with the Garden card, where people can see that someone's trying to create a mountain for you. Okay, they're creating a mountain for themselves, though. Yeah. Because you got the stars written, something's written in the stars for you here, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, okay? It's more than you guys just coming together. It's something that's ordained or meant to be even, okay? That could be it. Now you got the Six of Wands out here, so this is a celebration. This is the action card. Yeah, loyalty. Someone's loyal to this relationship, and there's security around it too with the clock tower. And it's blessed. It's ordained by God with the lilies. There's an element of spirituality and protection here. Okay? Yeah, protection. Okay, it's spiritual. You know, like I said, and it may have something to do with a house as well. There's some type of protection around your security. Not only for this unionship, but the security of it as well. And I cannot make it up. Okay, like I said, sometimes God's plan is bigger than what we want. Okay, Crossroads came out. So there's some type of choice or some type of choice being made concerning divine feminine. And somebody's trying to cloud someone's judgment against you or cause confusion because of the way it looks, or they want to cause confusion around love or the way somebody feels about you with this protection that you have over you. They want some type of confusion around that. But you shine, okay? You shine like the sun. Because why? Because God ordained it. That's why. There's a happy home in the near future with the Four of Wands. There's some type of wedding, and it's good. It's happy. It's lit up. It's beautiful. It's blessed. There could be some information coming out about that with this letter. Yeah, about something written in the stars for you. Yeah, people are talking about this information that's coming out. Nervous chatter talk. It's a mountain for somebody. They're trying to create a mountain, but you're protected. And it's a mountain for them because what? The outcome is what? A tower, Ten of Swords. Let it alone. Let it alone. And what is this person's looking through? It's the Six of Pentacles. Somebody making someone an offer here, a long-term offer, like a marriage proposal or like a long-term contract. And it's fair. It's good and just. Someone's looking at, yeah, Divine Masculine's doing that. He's going to make that love offer. That's a snake. They don't like it. So now we know who we're dealing with. We have a karmic feminine energy who's trying to Seven of Swords, who's trying to cause confusion around this happy home, this stability, this goodness. Okay, they could be going through a lot right now because, like I said, that tower could also be a tantrum, a meltdown. It's a snake involved here. Okay, this is the one who's trying to lie, cheat, and steal. Okay, that's a snake against Divine Masculine. Okay, so we have another gentleman that's involved here. It could be the same one. Just because it's a different picture, it's just letting you know it's against a male. And they're taking a loss with this Fish card in the reverse. This is the only card that came upside down. I mean, in the deck, you never know, right? But somebody's taking a loss in finances because fish means money or an abundance, just like in the Bible. And literally in the Pentacles here on earth, it means money, right? And so somebody's taking a loss and they're abusive because they keep doing something over and over. It's creating a loss in their life, a painful ending, and a tower for this snake. I'd stop now, but you do what you want to do. Now, in the environment, we have the War card. Here's what I call it. I'm not really sure what it's called in the You Might Hurt Tarot. In fact, this is the only deck I've ever seen this card, but I do know what it means. So when you're at rest and things are working in your life, it's this way. If it comes out this way, it indicates there's strife, there's war, there's fighting. You know, you need to tame your ego. You need to, because it's more like a self card as well. And you see the 8, the infinity sign for symbol as we go round and round in life. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. But right now it's good. And people can see it because it's in the environment. So everything is going in the flow for this couple, right? People can see that. What is this about, Spirit? What is this warring card? Yeah, because they're taking a loss in their money, right? So somebody's watching this, our snake, karmic feminine, is experiencing some type of financial difficulties, but they're looking at the stability of this couple here, and they're abusive. Okay, whatever they're doing or trying to do with the Seven of Swords is lying, is manipulation. With the Seven of Cups, confusion. We saw the Cloud card as well. They're trying to hide it with the Moon. They're abusive. Okay, yeah, the karmic. Here she is. So now we know for sure who we're talking about. It's a karmic feminine energy. She's against this divine masculine, okay? She's against it. Okay, so we have a Seven of Cups. Somebody's trying to cast some type of illusion around using a child maybe to pull at someone's emotions, because again, we're in the cups. They're using a child to create some type of strife, confusion. They're trying to get at someone's emotions. And see, that's why I was saying this Moon card. It's all about emotions with the Moon out here, okay? And the information with the letter, with the journal, with the Rider card here, there could be some type of communication back and forth, text messages, calls, or whatever. Somebody's very emotional though here about that. They're using a child. They're trying to create strife, confusion. All of this kind of thing is going on. Sending negative energy with the ship's card, so something's on the horizon against this protection that you have, okay? With divine message, or against your stability, your wealth. That's a fish in his mouth. We know fish means abundance, and there's protection around it with the bear, okay? So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to use a child, someone's emotions for a child here as well, okay? The outcome is a tower though, so somebody's having a meltdown here about you, divine feminine, okay? It's about you. This person is experiencing a tower over you. It's being made public, or other people can see it. Yeah, it has to do with love, the way it seems, the way it looks. It's public love. Yeah. So that's what's going on with that. All right. This person is flipping out because I don't know if this is an ex or just someone who wanted to be in the position that you're in. We don't have a lot of pentacles out here other than the Queen and the King of Pentacles, because I'm not going to say it's business, so it's definitely a relationship here, okay? And that's what's going on. So let me try to pull some of these cards from the Bee's Knees. This is on Etsy. It's called Bee's Knees. And I think the young lady is Maria Chanel. And so she makes these cards. And I said I'd go ahead and film and use these cards as well. So, Spirit, what do we need to see? What we need to see over this beautiful union ship. We want all to be blessed that's involved in here. All to be blessed. Renewal. It's time to let go and start again. So renewal is out on the table. Please pick it up. If you know this is your situation, pick up the renewal card. It's for you. It's for your restart. We all can be blessed. No one has to experience pain. No one has to experience a painful ending. And if you do, there's a renewal here. Because remember, in the death card, it is an ending, but it's also a beginning. So in the death card, you see something is over. The sun is going down. But as the sun going down, as the moon is shining, the sun is coming up. So there's renewal here after a painful ending. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else for all involved? What else you need to show us? And thank you. Where can soften? Soften wherever you can. I don't know what that means. Where can soften? Maybe try to soften your emotions. Or maybe someone needs to soften their emotions towards this situation. Not really sure what that means, but hey. Grounding. Stay grounded. Okay? Get back on your center so that you can have your renewal. Stay grounded. There's intuition involved here as well. When you're feeling lost and at your lowest, let Spirit guide you. You just sit still and pay attention to your intuition, okay? Because someone here is, whoever that's for. What else, Spirit? What else you want to show us? Get your balance back. You're going to get your balance back after this catastrophe, right? You get your balance back. You have renewal out here. You have grounding out here. You need to soften your views or your ways and release any negative energy. Release it so that your renewal can come. This is a season of growth. It's your time to grow past this situation. Step into your power, because you do have power. Is asking for your attention. So maybe it's time that you took your attention elsewhere. Put it somewhere else so that you can have your new start and your transformation. Okay? So those are all good things for someone here in this read. Let's see what else we can bring out of this deck here. And then I want to do one from the Magic of the Mermaid, because these are healing messages from the Mermaid. So I'm just going to get a couple out of this deck as well. Now these were also made on Bee's Knees Etsy shop. So you can find these there as well. And that's like the Bees, B-E-E-S, Knees, K-N-E-E-S.com. Etsy shop, okay? Bee's Knees. I don't know if it's .com, but it is the bee's knees. I'll have to look that up before I tell you. Okay, so here's a card for you as well. It says, God will help through any difficulties, okay? God will help you through any difficulties. Never forget that. The Lord is in charge, even when we think we are, we're not. You are a vessel of God's love and grace, okay? So that's also here for someone because, you know, again, it's a lot of spiritual protection around this union. And, you know, whether you're in the unionship, whether I'm talking to divine feminine, divine masculine, or the karmic, okay, we all can have a restart. We all can come up out of this and find our grounding and our renewal and transform our life into anything we want. Okay, we don't have to stay in that. You have to let it go. Something has to be released here. So let it go. Start anew. Rejoice in the day that he has made for you, that God has made for you. Rejoice in this day. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Okay? You need to take that with a grain of salt. Seek God and he will find you peace. Okay? Now, let's get one more from the Magic of the Mermaids. These are healing messages. These cards look cartoonish, but they're so cathartic, and their message, what they have to say, is very powerful. So I do like them. Spirit, I'm going to ask you to bear witness on this read for the collective. Please let us pull one that's more essential to this read than anything. And it says here, Mermaid Melody. And it says, turn into the song within. We, the mermaids, send you the song that is life, sung through you. Just as the shells sing the song of the sea, you too are a vessel of pure vibration. Okay? So, for me, it's like pour into yourself. You know, release all of that other stuff and get into yourself. Okay? Whoever am I speaking to, it's your time. You know, you have the blessing and the strength of God, no matter what's going on or transpiring here. He wants to help you. He wants you to release so that you can restart. It's your season for growth, to find your balance. Use your intuition. Get grounding with your balance. Release that negativity so that you can have your renewal. You need to have the softness. You need to soften what ails you, okay? So you can step into your power, okay? So that read is for someone here, and I hope that I was able to bring some insight or resonate with anything that you may have been thinking, but it's time to move on, okay? But there is a great relationship here, and unfortunately, it's a painful ending for someone, but it had to end. The fighting, competition with the Five of Wands. This person is still in their ego and they have to let go. They're talking crap about you, slandering your name with this Page of Swords. It's because of their ego, because they were in competition, because they experienced a painful ending. And to be honest with you, I think that's what's creating their tower. Like, if you just let it go already. But something about the situation is public also, so other people can see. Somebody has crossed the bear, okay? And, or this relationship, once again, is blessed by God, and here's the lilies for the spiritual protection, and there's a mountain for someone here. Or, put these cards back like they were. It's public that this person has crossed the bear, that something is spiritually protected, and they've created a mountain for themselves, because again, the outcome is a tower. You can read it either way. Take what resonates. So that's it. A little short read. I hope that your day goes well. Peace.